came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag. Shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at his 4.
Come on now, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, 50, 70, ending.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Now 3rd and 13.
Hey, ready.
48. I got one.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 60 out low, 56.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Kill. Turn up.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 30 yards there.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Switch. Kill. Check 3.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
so into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Love. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Haskins off to Geis on the screen. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Let's go.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got him. Check.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
4 down, 4 down.
Now Haskins to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd and 10, Murray. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's Murray. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Jam. Slam.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Mike, fine.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the ground, it's Geis. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Check pass.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They do go for it. It's Murray. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a run with Geis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Slings this deep from... That's caught inside the 20. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Murray with a 3rd and long. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going.
It's caught inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Murray going to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Murray again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
That's trash.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Again, he finds an opening. And he gets this one down to the 24. 39 yards there, a big one.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
On the set, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. You better bring it.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Here we go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Switch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
55. Hey, eat. Watch a slant.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Come on, D.
This is Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Army.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
55, right there in the middle.
1st down, Murray. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Next to score, Redskins 23, Cardinals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. So I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my
play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I get back up.